Mawa mawa, elewa kuto kunde mawa, elewa zombina wa. Elewa kuto kunde mawa, elewa zombina wa. Elewa kuto kunde mawa. Farakato mate kuto kuto, elewa zombina wa. Elewa kuto kunde mawa. Mawa.
I am Elizabeth Rodriguez.
And I'm Magdalena Samin.
Together, we have a band called Okan. And Okan means heart in our religion of Santeria, and the music that we play comes from our hearts. The music that we play is we're mixing the Afro-Cuban rhythms and chants with the classical training that we both had and the current situation of living as immigrants. All that blend, it's the music and the sound that we have.
Our band came together as a beautiful idea that came up in our basement when we found out that our voices were a perfect match for us. And we just started creating music together. Elizabeth was showing me her music, and my mind just blew away with the possibilities of what to do with that music. I'm like, what is this?
We also wanted to have a little bit more control of the narrative of what Afro-Cubans were saying and from our own voice and perspective. So that's why we just wanted to be playing our own music. I think we have been very lucky and we haven't found so many challenges, but it's because we don't take no for an answer. So we don't see it as a challenge, we just continue going. But I would say that for the industry, it's very hard to place us in one genre because we play music that goes beyond genres. So I would say that that's still a challenge. People want us to be put in a box, and that is basically impossible.
And also how to present your product the right way so people understand what you're trying to say. For us, it took us like over 2 years to find out our sound and our presentation because we were singing in Spanish or Afro-Cuban dialect, we were singing in English, and people, and especially in Toronto, they had no idea what we were playing or what we were talking about. So we had great lyrics and the music, but they couldn't understand it. Not the rhythms, they couldn't understand the lyrics. And for us, presentation was key. So that's a good advice for anybody.
We have had many important moments in our careers, but I think winning a Juno, especially during the pandemic, was incredibly inspiring because everything felt so out of perspective and the hope was like very low for humanity in general. So having that ray of hope of winning a Juno, which are the Canadian Grammys, during the pandemic was like, okay, we can still do this. There is hope. Playing with a symphony orchestra.
Playing with a symphony orchestra.
Our music with a symphony orchestra. We have to do that again.
Yeah.
Being 100, top 100 on the Billboard list in Canada, top 100 CBC. It just keeps making us feel and believe that we can do this and stay in this long run.
Oh wait, the Independent Music Awards. We had 2 on those, like World Music and Jazz for Independent Music Awards with our very first album. Wow, yeah, long time.
We won our second Juno this year. The most amazing thing we have done this year is having a tiny desk. Being invited for a tiny desk was a dream come true, and it finally happened. Our career got to the stage where we could do that.
We opened for Rodrigo Gabriela, which are an amazing Mexican duo. We were part of the album, Bomba Stereo, latest album. We had the opportunity to go to Colombia and record that album with them. And that was after recording an album with a great Lido Pimienta as well, another Colombian artist.
And both of those albums got nominated for the Latin Grammys. So we're Latin Grammy nominees because of those 2 albums.
Yep.
I'm moving to Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Mudarnos a Miami just to work with the amazing Cuban diaspora that we have here. It was necessary for us, for our next project, to be here where most of the Cuban talent is, outside of the island. Stay tuned. Okan will be playing in Miami in December, and you will want to be there.
Yeah, you'll know the date soon.
Así que ponte las pilas para que compren los tickets. Okan en Miami en diciembre. La fecha, soon to be announced.